Most agencies right now are bleeding margin, especially in 2025. Freelancer are being incompetent, salaries in the Western countries are becoming a lot larger and a lot more expensive, deadlines are getting missed every single day. It's not that there is no talent, no. It's the talent, it costs too much for the output it brings. And that is why so many founders and big businesses right now that I speak to are saying the same thing. Our costs keep rising, but our profit hasn't even moved. This is the reality most agencies are living right now. High Western salaries, inconsistent freelancers, missed deadlines, no scalability. And on top of that, no profit. But a small group of companies, 27 as I've counted and researched myself, quietly solved this issue. They didn't move offshore to Asia or India. No. They went to a hidden market in the Eastern Europe called Kosovo in the Balkans. One of the countries right in the middle of Europe that most founders and companies have never even considered outsourcing to. And why are they doing this, you may ask? Well, Europe time zone, fluent English, and especially German and French, different type of European languages, have the cost and most of the roles from Western countries with the same output and the same quality. We can also look at a cost comparison right now from some of the most known Western European countries. Let's say, for example, UK and most of the EU. If we look at this table right now, a video editor from 3,000 drops to 1,500 euros a month. Marketing specialist from 3,000 drops again to 1,500 euros a month, and a senior developer would cost in Europe, for example, let's say 5,500, 8,000. In Kosovo, replaceable with 2,500 to 4,000 euros. When you look at this and you have a 5 to 10 people team in a specific department and you're saving 50% costs on these operations with the same output, take in mind, this is some crazy leverage and crazy arbitrage that you can do on your team with keeping the same output and the same quality output. The key is balance. Cheap markets usually mean bad communication and a limited skill depth. However, in the expensive market, you would get great communication, great skill depth, but no margin left for your business to operate in profit. And that's why Kosovo is in the sweet spot with really good skill depth, really good cost efficiency, and it has really good cultural fit. And that's why we say that Kosovo is one of the best balances point in Europe for outsourcing work, either you're from US or Europe. Because even that Kosovo is in the Europe zone, a lot of companies operate here in the US time zone. And that means shifts from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. are super normal here. Now the model. How does a managed pod work here in Kosovo? Let's say, for example, together with us at Ekip. An agency and business usually would have its deliverables and its brief, while us at Ekip would work with recruiting, management, the team that we recruit, and Ekip would work also on the payroll, legislation, and all the other headache. So you can only be focused on scaling your team, scaling your product. The Kosovo team that we work with will do the execution, will do also the quality assurance, making sure that each deliverable, each task, each project, it's worked at maximum peak quality performance and timeline. And in the end, the output it's gonna be for the company to be as cost efficient as possible, have some great deliverable assets and good quality work. These are the key main things on how a team from Kosovo, from Ekip, from us would work with your business. Of course, I'm not just talking around stuff out of my head. I am seeing already 27 companies doing this in the market of Kosovo. Some of these companies right here have a revenue of over $1 billion and have teams here, also dedicated offices for their companies, having at least 100 to 200 employees operating daily under their branch. Of course, in my blueprint, I share a detailed breakdown of each company that I mentioned here, out of 27 of here, on their employees, on their model, on how many people they have, what roles do they work on. So if you're interested in that, you can check the blueprint down below in the description. If your team is looking to start saving at least 50% in your team, keeping the same output, keeping the same quality with Ekip's, first of all, you have the blueprint where you can learn their system on the whole operation that would go on in Kosovo, the salaries, the companies that are operating here already, the offices, the legislation, and how everything would work out. Or you can go out and book a call down below on my calendar for a 50-minute audit. We can talk together, see what type of team you can build, what type of team you're looking to build, and what we can build for you guys, being the most cost efficient and having the highest quality people. Of course, you can check everything down below in the description.